Is your intimacy real or routine? You are physically close, but emotionally miles apart. You sleep in the same bed. You may even touch, hug, or have intimacy. Yet something really feels empty in your relationship. Not wrong, not dramatic, just disconnected. If you have ever wondered that what is not working in my relationship, or is this a real intimacy or just a routine gymnastic in the bed, stay with me because this is something that many couple experience, but hardly they talk about it. So let's get one thing clear here. Intimacy is not just the sex, touch, or being physically present in the bedroom. Real intimacy is emotional safety, feeling seen by your partner, feeling desired, not just needed in the room, and feeling connected beyond your physical body. And many couples confuse physical closeness with emotional intimacy. And that's where the gap begins. So, why routine intimacy feels empty to you? Because routine intimacy usually look like same timing at the night, same bedroom, same bed, same aesthetics, same pattern, same style, and same expectations at the end. There is no curiosity, there is no emotional build up by your husband, and there is no presence, and it becomes more of a task, a responsibility, something to maintain peace. Kahi jagda na ho jaye. So just to maintain peace with the husband rather than building connection. And over time, this creates emotional distance, even if love still exists in your relationship. So, let me tell you 5 signs that where your intimacy is getting routine and it's not the real intimacy. Sign number 1, that intimacy is happening without emotional conversations. You know what? You're physically close in the bedroom, but emotionally silent. There is no connection at all. There is no conversations about how do you feel, how do you feeling today about the work, if you are a working woman, stress at work, the financial stress, the desires by your partner, and all your emotional needs. Intimacy happens without any physical any emotional exchange. It's only a physical thing which is happening, which is more of the mechanical thing, and this is not connection. This is just coexistence in the same bedroom under the same roof, and this is more of co-partner living together. This is not a couple living together. Coming to sign number 2, you feel emotionally empty or drained after intimacy. This is really a big one, that you don't feel fulfilled after the intimacy and you don't feel closer to your partner. Sometimes you feel even more lonely after, because you know why this happens, because your body was present during intimacy but your emotions were not met, and real intimacy will leaves you feel connected and not confused even after that, right? This is a very big sign. Sign number 3, one person wants intimacy and other just cooperate. You know, one partner initiate, generally man, and the women or the women just participate or cooperate. Not because there is a desire and not because they don't want any conflict, because if at all they do not do these things, they will know that there will not be any conflict, there will not be any guilt, and there will not be any distance, and that's why they come together for physical intimacy. Men are wired differently. Women's are totally differently wired. So women want emotional intimacy first rather than physical intimacy. But men are totally opposite. They want physical intimacy first rather than emotional intimacy. It's just because they are wired differently, and that's why It is happening that most of the women surrender to their partner and just cooperate and do not talk about their needs and desires. When intimacy becomes obligation, resentment quietly grows. And desire cannot survive the pressure, and this is the real problem, because one partner is getting orgasm faster, other is getting at later, and if these needs are not met, you then have the feeling that why even at the first step I entered into this physical intimacy, and then the resentment grows in between the couple. Sign number 4. Emotional distance shows up outside the bedroom, not inside. It starts from the outside. You don't laugh like together, which was earlier happening. You don't share freely. There is always a hidden thing or blockage inside, and you're not emotionally playful. You're not teasing. You're not just doing that dirty talks together, which earlier makes you feel part or feel really wanted and desired in that relationship. And intimacy does not die in the bedroom on the bed first. It dies in daily conversations, daily emotional check-ins, your emotional neglect and unresolved conflict between you and other family members if you're there in the living with other families. The bedroom only reflects what is happening outside, that broken emotional connection with your partner. And sign number 5, you miss feeling wanted, not just touched. There is a big difference, and really a big difference here, being touched by the partner and being wanted by the partner. Real intimacy will make you feel I matter, I'm desired, and I'm emotionally important by my husband. And this is so very important. And routine intimacy touches the body, but real intimacy touches your self-worth, because you feel mattered, you feel valued, you feel desired, and you feel really important and emotionally connected by your partner. And if this thing is missing, these are the major 5 signs that is making your intimacy routine and not real. Here is the truth that no one talks about. Low desire is often not about the libido, right? That your desire is low about your partner. It is all about emotional disconnection. People don't withdraw from intimacy. They withdraw from emotional safety, neglect, and misunderstanding. So if they are not emotionally connected, your physical intimacy will become short a routine activity, right? So fix your emotional bond first with your husband, and then only enter into the physical intimacy, which will naturally follow once you fix the leakage over there. So how to shift from routine to real intimacy? Talk about emotions, not just actions. Rebuild emotional safety with your husband and address unresolved conflict. Talk about it. What exactly the issues is. Get clarity, get the awareness, because eventually it is affecting your bedroom life. Then stop blaming your partner, start taking responsibility, and start understanding your husband first, and reconnect emotionally outside the bedroom, not inside. Start connecting outside first. Feel desired by your partner. Intimacy is just the final outcome, but connection is the cause. So if this video resonates with you, pause and reflect. You're not broken, you're not cold, and you're not failing in your relationship. You're just craving real connection with your husband and not routine closeness like a weekly Sunday afternoon or maybe at night or maybe when he is drunk and then only you are getting physically intimated. So comment below that I want real intimacy if this video connected you at a deeper level, and subscribe for honest conversations about emotions, marriage, and connection with your husband. And share this with someone who needs to hear it. Real intimacy begin when emotions feel safe again.